Oh man, I took a lot of damage. Okay, that hurt. Healing herb. Uh-oh. Oh no! Another healing herb. What? I was trying to use the sling. Okay, I don't know how to use the sling, I guess. Okay, it looks like they stopped chasing. I could have possibly fought that out, but I would be using more healing items, and I really didn't want to.
Huh.
Do you have the wood? Yeah. This looks good. Now comes the real work. Let's get started. Here, take the log splitter. Come along. The log on the left is yours, the one on the right is mine. Pick up the axe, use the log, let's get started. I need a log splitter for this. Good, you're ready. The only good log is a split log, as the old woodcutter's proverb says, so watch out. Hold your hands a little apart, then strike at a steep angle. Take a strong swing and let the log have it. Chop wood. Sizes up your hands. One hand low on the handle, the other high. This gives you control and strength simultaneously. Oh yes, I remember where I learned all this. Time is a raging river, they say. Isn't chopping wood a blast? The way the axe smashes into it and sends the wood chips flying, it always helps me find inner balance. Well, I shouldn't overdo it. My back can't take it anymore. But as long as I can hold an axe, I'll show this forest who's boss. Well, I really enjoy doing this, you can tell, but it's not for everyone. I just hope nobody else leaves. Who are these people, the ones who have left? A total of 3 people have taken off. He spits. Finlay was first, no loss there, he's a lazy bum anyway. Shortly after, Kessia left too. She was actually really diligent. You could rely on her. Too bad. And then there's Garrow. Not exactly the sharpest axe in the shed, but the food he used to make was delicious. I'll probably never eat that well again. Aguilo hasn't left, but now he's got to cook. He used to chop wood with me. Wood isn't going to chop itself, I always say. Chop wood. I've pulled my back a little. Drova's no fountain of youth, but who knows? When Drova becomes the land of legends, everything will be better. In any case, I won't be turning my back and bailing on the woodcutters or on the Nemeton. Why did they leave? They lost all hope. They'd rather be hewers in the remnants camp. I've heard people rack up a lot of debt while working there, and then they won't let you leave. Next round. Let's see who's boss now, you damn hunk of wood. Takes a breath. Why didn't they go to Nemeton? The Nemeton? They don't accept just anyone. Actually, they would have to if they didn't want to bleed to death, but, well, they're just suspicious of everyone. Lifts the axe high above his head and inhales. I enjoy reminiscing about the time before I became a woodcutter. Back then, I was an arena fighter. The cheering when I marched in, the jeering when I vanquished my opponent, I do miss all that. Did you use an axe there too? Ha! No, that would be too easy. You know, I fought with my fists. Weapons in the arena? Only cowards had those back then. And not for long. First I took away their weapons, then I beat them to a pulp. Once I got my opponents in a headlock, they were thrilled to give up. Sometimes I'd like to feel that again, but, well, I guess those days are over. Why don't you fight anymore? At some point, your body can no longer take it. Eventually, you start losing, and then you've just got to stop. That's just the way it is, frowns. You still look pretty strong. Haha, thanks. Chopping helps me stay in shape, but, well, there was something else. Her name was Sorcha. If it wasn't in the arena, I was in her bed. Okay. And I convinced myself that it could be something more. Yes, I was ridiculously stupid. I wanted to quit the arena, and she didn't come to my last battle. Not even after that. Then I found her in the arms of the goddamned Gra. Another fighter. A very tough guy. What'd you do then? What do you think? I tried to strangle Gra. That was, well, perhaps it was a little rash. He messed me up with his axe, Snaga, and then he and Sorcha were gone. After that, I was done with the arena and the remnants. I wandered aimlessly through Drova and got chased by rippers. Finally, I ended up here. Sengiz gave me a chance. Now I'm one of the woodcutters here. It doesn't compare to a glorious battle in the arena, but still, after a long day's work, I know what I've done. Let's leave the past dead and buried. There's still a great deal to do. This thing's starting to get blunt. Takes a whetstone and runs it along the blade. Continue sharpening. But enough about me, what are you doing here? I'm on my way to Nemeton. Do you have to? They don't take just anyone. Have fun trying to convince them they need you. Even a fighter like me gets ignored and overlooked. Puts the whetstone away again. There. Now I'll be able to cut through wood like a hot knife through butter again. We'll be done soon. Good that you still aren't out of breath. Where can I get better equipment? Sengiz can give you some decent clothes if you make yourself useful. Anything is better than the rags you're wearing. But for really good equipment and weapons, you're in the wrong place. Somewhere near our camp, you'll find Blan and Karima. They're always arguing about what the best weapon is. Maybe they can help you out. Chop wood. If there's anything else you want to know, just say the word. Any advice on the best way to get ahead in Drova? The remnants will accept you with open arms, and they'll give you food and a roof over your head, but if you get too involved with them and run up a debt, they'll have you by the short and curlies. And if you can't trust the women there, they'll run off with another guy in a heartbeat. Spits. Nemeton. Things are more relaxed there. They're better protected, after all. They want to create the land of legends. But you can't get in so easily. It'll go easier if you're with someone who can vouch for you. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing. Chopping wood with you is now going so smoothly my back hardly hurts anymore. Any other places like this one? Yes, independent farms, but looters too. You can still find farms on the other side of the river, but for now you won't be able to reach them so easily. Better to go past the remnants' camp, then around from the outside. Otherwise, you'll just have to keep your eyes open and talk to people. I don't know my way around that well either. Usually I'm here. Wipes the sweat from his forehead. I think we've chopped enough wood. And if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a cart, right? Is that a reference to that guy in that cooking show? Oh my god. Yes, and if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike. Believing isn't knowing. Thank you for your help. I owe you one. Chopping wood helps keep you in shape. You already look stronger. But if you want to fight, you also got to be quick. In the arena, everyone thought I was only good at clobbering. Seize the moment when no one is coming and charge ahead. You just learn dash. This way, you reduce the distance between yourself and your opponent, or you gain more distance between them and yourself. This can save your bacon. Just let me know if you want to learn more tricks from an old warrior. I can teach you how to get stronger. I'm off to repair the bridge. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Haha. Teach me something. What would you like to learn? So he can turn unspent points into strength or dex. So there's strength, dex, and mind. Okay. Interesting. I don't want to spend points yet. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Anything else here? Root trap. Immobilizes opponent for 5 seconds. It is also worth more than the parts. Okay. I need to figure out how to use this sling. So I've got stones. Alright, so hold on. So I unsheath, and then if I weapon swap, this should be the sling. Okay, got it. It's hold right click, and then after a few seconds you release. Okay. Alright, think we're good there. Hitting all hate to Markin. Alright, so we found the 2 people for the fixing the bridge. He said, you got no business there.
Huh.
What's up? Gendrick and Agilo are both working on the bridge. Excellent. Let's hope they're not all thumbs about it. The bridge must be repaired as soon as possible. Well done. I promised you some work clothes, so you shall have them. They may smell a bit musty, but that's hardly a step back for you. It's now just a matter of time before the bridge is repaired. Too much time, unfortunately. If we had more people, it would be finished faster, but we don't. Can I do anything else? First, the bridge needs to be repaired. That's the most important thing. After that, we'll see. You're welcome to keep using the tent. At the moment, nobody else needs it. Get some rest. If you go to the Remnants camp, stick to the pathways. The monsters are pretty aggressive, and that's not going to change anytime soon, I'm afraid. Alright, so that should heal me up. Dog? Dog sizes you up with a skeptical look. Pet. As you pet his head, the dog moves forward. Suddenly, you find yourself petting his back. Do you like it better on the back? Continue petting. You scratch his back and he makes a few sounds of enjoyment. Suddenly you feel something rummaging in your pocket. He stole a string of meat! You catch a glimpse of the dog with a piece of meat in his mouth as he turns away from you. That dog pickpocketed me! Alright, you don't get a lot of healing from that, but... Thief dog, yeah. Alright, so I could rest to advance time, which will make the bridge thing be done. But I guess we could go check out the Remnants camp and see what's going on over there. Springwort. East, Woodcutter Storage Farm, West, Remnants. Gazes into the distance and doesn't react. Hey, what are you doing? I'm looking at the river, every little bend. Hold on. Your face is known to me. We've met before, I'm positive, yes. I used to be in the Woodcutter camp. Maybe that's where you saw me? I know everyone at the Woodcutter camp, but I've never seen you there. Strange, your voice too. It sounds so familiar. Perhaps I'm confusing you with someone else. Lorthes is the name, cartography is the game. I sell them too. Do you need one? As they say, maps can prevent you from getting lost. Are there many people around here who buy maps? Most people here don't travel much, and the fighters do know their way around to some extent. In Drova, having a good sense of direction is important, or having a map. Show me your goods. Map of Drova, 200 gold. My crude map is worth 50 gold. So we will need better stuff. So I can't afford this yet. Oh, there's ink, by the way, too. This map could help you. You sure you don't want it? I don't have enough coins on me. I'll make you an offer. You get the map now, and you give me the 200 coins when we see each other again. But there's a catch, right? Normally I wouldn't do this, but with you it feels right. I've learned to trust my gut, or my dreams, so take it or leave it. Okay. Oh, wow. That is a much better map. Look at the difference. Alright. Such a gorgeous map. My magnum opus in Drova. You can use ink yourself to mark locations on the map. That'll help you recall various places, and as it happens, I've got ink for sale too. I'm moving on soon, but I got a feeling we'll meet again. Hope you find your way. It's dangerous once you leave the beaten path. Okay, hold on. I just remembered. Hold on. So I've got those rags. Here's the work clothes that guy gave me. Let me just change all my clothes in front of this dude. Oh. I think that poisoned me. Oh, level 3, that's a full heal. Got banged up a tiny bit. Oh god. Mushrooms, some meat, a berry. Does the berry heal you? I don't think it does. No. It's just for cooking. An old spear. This corpse before you is covered in deep wounds. The clothing is stained and stiff with dried blood. It has already begun to decompose. Examine. Even upon closer inspection, you still don't recognize the deceased. Either you've never met him, or the decomposition has distorted his appearance too severely. Search. Lots of footprints here. We got a bow there also. 20 damage. Okay, so the bow does far more damage than the sling does. Oh, wait, not enough prowess. Okay. Alright, I cannot use the bow. Alright, so I guess we just hang on to it for now. Alright. So the Remnants camp is further west of me, but let's see what happened here. Oh, those are those bushes that bleed you if you touch them. Not learnable yet. Whoa, oh my god! Alright, I was trying to talk to them. Those like bandits or something. Dang it. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Alright, I just used my only healing potion. Wow, that really sucked. That was most of it. Alright, so I'm having to use multiple healing herbs now. Oh, that didn't even hurt him. Ah. Crap. Dude, I got interrupted so much there. Oh, I think he reset again. Alright, this guy's a tough cookie, and I've already used like half my healing items. I think I should not mess with him. What are you? What are you? Oh my god, he broke my whole block bar in one go? This is kind of like when you're wandering around in like Elden Ring and then you get hit by an arrow and it takes your whole life bar away and you're like, I'm not supposed to be here yet. That's what this feels like right now, chat. I feel like I've stumbled into an area where I'm not supposed to be at yet. Everything is mucking terrifying. Leave me alone, angry bird. Uh-oh. Almost dead. Almost dead. Damn. Dude, everything over... Whoa, 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 so, okay, yeah. Chill. He's like, put your weapon away. You found some food. Press I to open your inventory. From here, you could drag food items into the quick bar or consume them immediately with left click. Yeah. Remember the welcome bears from Western Plaguelands? Mm-hmm. I'm curious if I go to the bed in the logging camp and sleep, if that fully restores everything. Because otherwise it would take me a lot of healing herbs to get back up. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's... Blaine and Karima. Well, there was that thing about a thief at nighttime, right? Let me see. Maybe we could do that. You still have your 4 skill points? Yeah. I could spend them on strength or dex by talking to that one guy. Alright, so this is the thing where someone was stealing. There's the cat. Maybe the cat was stealing. You think that cat likes apples? Healing plant, nice. Hey, can you show me how to fight better with sword and shield? I'm not the best swordswoman, but I can show you a few tricks. What would you like to learn? Hello. Basic sword fighting. Hard blow. Basic shield fighting. Out of balance. If you block an attack perfectly, your next attack will result in a critical hit. I can also level up strength and dex with her. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Come back when you're ready. What was the other stuff? Also, there was that spear. Oh, it's a one-handed spear. Yo, Drova got one-handed spears before, before Guild Wars did. Should I go spear shield chat? Like a Spartan? That could be fun. Alright. Oh, basic shield fighting requires prowess 30. Okay, and prowess is how... Okay, attribute count. I've got 8 points unspent. Alright, hold on. Let me talk to the other guy here. Before I commit. Teach me how to fight better with an axe. Good choice. Basic axe fighting. Improve fighting stance, increase damage by 10%, and you learn execute. Full throttle, heavy attacks do 50% less stamina. Okay. Alright, and who else is here? Mind was the third stat? Right, I haven't really... Other than a single scroll of magic missile, which is a consumable, I haven't gotten any other magic stuff. There's a bit more gold. Up to 67 now, and we owe the map guy some money. Healing ointment recipe. That's a go. I do want the recipe, but that would bankrupt me to do it now. Got to go. Who was... I think we sent him to work on the bridge. I'm trying to remember where the broken bridge was. I think it was southeast. So the other guy that can train us might be down there. Let me go just check on that. Gendrick, teach me something. What would you like to learn? Okay, so he's just strength and dex. Alright. Jalina, nothing. Agilo, nothing. Maryland, Someone's stealing from the storage pits. Who could it be? None of us. I'd stake my life on it. When I come to the bridge in the morning, I always spot fresh footprints leading south. Smoke's rising too. Someone must be building a fire, but there's always a pack of rippers nearby, so it's not exactly safe around there. I found more workers for you. Good. We're gonna need them. Sengiz should pay you a finder's fee. Don't let him fob you off. That's also how we'll get the bridge repaired. Lucky us. Okay, so 3 people will let me level strength or dex. 1 is sword and shield. The other is two-handed axe. So right now, if we look at this, hang on a sec. So it looks like the last pixel of that spear thrust goes right there, right? So let's do sword. So sword appears to be shorter range, but wider sweep. So spear shield would be longer range poking, I think. Assuming the pixel art is accurate. Alright, so for now... let's do this for now. All strength, baby. I'm gonna need big muscles to carry all these magics. She says, you've gotten stronger. I can see that in your stature and your upper arms. Good job. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. So now my prowess is 24. I need 30 for basic shield fighting, so. And prowess is just all your stats added together. So I can't do any more with that right now. Oh, I've got a buff up here. What is this? Rested increases movement speed by 5%. Okay. Alright, so they mentioned footprints heading south. Maybe if I go up to where the storage pits are, and then I do the move slow and zoom in thing. I'm not seeing any footprints. Maybe it has to be morning. I assume that would be midnight? This is an amazing RPG. I'm digging it so far. Hello! Digs around in the storage pit and doesn't notice you. Surprised. You've got no business being here. Rummages around in the storage pit. Hey. Huh? Leave. Owain. Can I tell them that he's there, or do I need to attack the guy?
Huh.
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here. What do you want trying to sleep here? Okay, so... do I... stow that weapon. Alright, so I'm thinking either I'm supposed to stab him or just report him in the morning. Alright, let's sleep to 8 a.m.
Huh.
Nice seeing you. I can't tell him about the thief. Let's go down to the lady we talked to a minute ago about it. Hey folks, hi Chain! What's up? Talk about something else. Gotta go. Okay. Well, she mentioned the footprints going south. I guess we could just... I have to go up here and I think around this hill. There's a nest up there too. Healing plant, nice. Nice, 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 nice. That's apparently a sound frogs make.